Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Jaotody Jean de Maté, Head of the Operations and Support Unit, Peace Support Operations Division, African Union.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege for me to participate on behalf of the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, His Excellency Mr. Jean Ping, and indeed on my own behalf, in celebrating the official establishment of the United States Africa Command, or AFRICOM, taking place in this beautiful city of Stuttgart. I wish to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate General William Ward, the first commander of US Africa Command, for inviting the African Union Commission to participate at this important gathering. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the establishment of the Africa Command is a clear testimony of the cordial relationship that exists between Africa and the government of the United States of America. In this regard, I wish to state from the outset the many cross-purposes and broad outlines of AFRICOM's stated mission in Africa that we share. The prevention of conflict and the promotion of stability in our region. Addressing the root cause of underdevelopment and poverty, which are making Africa a fertile ground for breeding terrorism. The need to build our strength to undertake peace support operations through training and capacity building are all issues that we believe are essential to address the peace and security challenges of the African continent. Africa will continue to seek African solutions to its problems. And from AU's recent experiences, ranging from Comoros to the DRC, Burundi, Darfur, and Somalia, it was evident that we have to continue to develop our institutions and sufficient capabilities for planning, training, intelligence, logistics, and mobility, and all this required sustained resources. But as you are aware, the challenges we faced in Darfur, for example, and continue to face in Somalia, stem from lack of predictable financial support and sustainable logistical capabilities. And unless these issues are addressed through bilateral and multilateral partnerships, they would significantly degrade our ability to attain our peace and security challenges, to deploy sufficiently trained and adequately capable peacekeeping troops. It is our hope that the establishment of our own African standby force would be crucial in helping us to manage and eventually to resolve conflicts from our continent for good. There is an integral link between defense, diplomacy, and development, and it is our hope that AFRICOM would advance these interrelated policy objectives in Africa. In this connection, the AU wishes to note with great pleasure the appointment of the first US ambassador to the African Union, which symbolizes the growing relationship between African Union Commission and the United States government. Africa's endowment with limited resources especially oil and strategic minerals, the increasing threat from international terrorism, further undermining fragile states in Africa, and the need to combat such threat requires cooperation not only at the regional level, but at the strategic and continental levels. Contrary to conventional wisdom, we believe that the United States has compelling strategic interest in Africa, covering a spectrum of cross-cutting issues. Indeed, the fact that AFRICOM has evolved into a single structure attests to the recognition of Africa's emerging strategic importance and the determination to address the peace and security challenges in the continent in a holistic manner. We are in a full cognizance of the fact that peace and stability on the continent will impact not only on Africans, but to the interests of the United States and to the international community as a whole. Here, I wish to note that United States engagement started with the defunct Organization of African Unity through the rehabilitation of the building of the Conflict Management Center, the construction and the equipping of a military logistics depot based in the African Union Commission at Addis Ababa. It continued with the planning and logistics assistance for the deployment of AU troops in Darfur regions of the Sudan, and included a series of high-level visits that led to the agreement to develop a broader program of United States government support for the AU strategies to operationalize its peace and security protocol. The same engagement is sustained through the US contribution to the deployment of African mission in Somalia, or known as AMISOM, the deployment and sustainment of the Ugandan battalions, and the provision of equipment to the Burundian battalion. The US is also engaged in strengthening AU capacity in non-peacekeeping components of the peace and security architecture by focusing on institutional development strategies and operational programs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is evident that the new AFRICOM security framework is still taking shape. This means that the US has a historical chance to partner with Africa in a meaningful way by avoiding quick fixes nor expect immediate results from its partnerships. We prefer that we develop a steady approach and sustained commitment to pursuit of long-term strategic objectives, which will address legitimate United States national interest, as well as advance the interest of Africa's peace and security agenda. In other words, stability and prosperity in Africa are important to the long-term interest of the United States. A stable, healthy, and more prosperous Africa will contribute to global security and a strong world economy. The AU believes that AFRICOM represents an opportunity to strengthen and expand the United States and African relationships. In this regard, we pledge to take this partnership seriously and that our combined effort would help Africa to attain sustainable peace and security in the continent. Finally, on behalf of the chairperson of the African Union and the AU delegation hereby present, indeed on my own behalf, I wish the deliberation commemorating the establishment of Africa Command great success. I thank you for your attention.